All right, and welcome back, you guys, to Anchored In, our SGA Weekly Podcast, where we connect students to campus life, student voices, and everything that's happening at Gulf Coast State College. My name is Josh. I'm a coordinator of student activities and an SGA advisor.
Hi, I am Riley. I am the SGA parliamentarian.
Hello, my name is Justin Clemens. I am kind of PR. I am new to the team, so...
Whoop, whoop.
Yay.
I am Rachel Santiago. I'm a senator. You guys all have these fancy titles.
We got to have, just fancy titles. And then, once you get in, you actually know what that means,
Yeah.
All right. So over the last few episodes, we talked about, the first episode was just our launch. And then we talked about, just kind of having a sense of belonging and what that meant to the students. And then next episode was more about kind of adjusting and things like that. And then our third episode, we had a break. I think SJ, we had a break. So that was just like a little check-in. And then our last episode was going beyond the assumptions. So we pretty much talked about what people assume that the state college is on our level and things like that compared to regular universities and just any assumptions that they have on the Gulf Coast. But today we wanted to shift gears and talk about something simple, not what sounds good, not what, what productive looks like online or social media, but what actually help you guys succeed when you're here and all those tools. So what better way to get that from the actual students that are going through it rather than just from my point of view and what I see, They have to hear about what y'all going through. Before we get into that, we're going to go through our campus wave and talking about what's happening next week. Riley, you want to take us through that?
Alrighty, so next week, SGA is going to Tallahassee for a conference, and Monday we will get there and we'll meet with our region. Tuesday we are going to have a whole bunch of clinics, and Wednesday we might meet with some legislation while they're in session, and then come back home. And Thursday, we got Build Your Own Bouquet, and we will also be having some cards that you can make for your Valentine. Yeah,
so this is a great chance to take a break from class, come up, create your own bouquet of flowers, create your own Valentine's Day card for whoever you want to create it for, and just enjoy some campus life. So, now, let's talk about what's been helping y'all actually move through the semester, okay? So this is more like an observational section we're going to get into here. So before we jump into what actually helps, let's talk about what you guys notice around campus. So it could be like your own struggles or just patterns that you see. So what is something students seems to underestimate early in the semester?
How quickly assignments build up.
Yeah, the workload, yes.
Really?
If you even put off a day, sometimes it'll get you.
Yeah,
it'll avalanche eventually.
Anything else?
Well, navigating the campus as a whole. I've helped quite a few of my fellow classmates have to, especially from that side of the campus over here at CHC, because
it's a hike.
Yes, it's a travel.
That is true.
Yes, it is. Well, it's interesting. Because I feel like for the most part, sometimes, classes can start off a little slow. And then, like you said, the assignments just pick up.
And the thing is also, we're getting into where we are starting to have tests now because we're a month in. And with people who go to school 4 days a week, who are here pretty much every day, and then work on the weekends, your study time is primarily weekends because you're busy doing homework during the week to make sure you don't fall behind. Well, that you're put at a disadvantage because all your other classmates who don't work on the weekends are studying, where you're working, so you can't really study as much as you want to.
You got to find that time.
To add to that as well, online classes. Because
think about that.
They
can get lost.
Yes, they get lost in translation, especially with the fact that I will come from work to here and then go to work. I have very little time for, myself. So
yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what are some things that you notice that quickly stresses people out more than expected?
The workload.
It's kind of the same thing.
Having too many classes that assign assignments at one time and not having enough hours in the day.
Yeah.
Or trying to figure out why they put you in a class that doesn't seem to have anything to do with your major.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just college in general, especially when you
school.
Yeah,
I'm here for science. Why am I taking an art class? Yeah,
exactly. Thank you.
You always got to get those out the way first before you get into the nitty gritty. But obviously, full time is 4 classes, so 12 credit hours. But what do you think an ideal amount of class is for a semester?
Not 4 classes.
It depends, honestly. If
it depends on the
one.
student.
Yes, yeah. I'm doing 5.
5?
Yeah, it depends. Nice. I think there's quite a few people who 4 classes is easy breezy, but then there's some that it's not because of their workload.
Yeah, the science ones, the science heavy ones, I feel like
science and math.
Yeah,
yes,
less classes would probably be better for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're spending per class for a chem class or anatomy, you're probably spending 10 hours a week studying just for that. So you really don't have time for any other life outside of school.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's something that feels like a big deal at first, but usually isn't? Something that's, I don't know, just you think it's going to be a big deal, but you get in and you're like, oh, it wasn't even.
I think I psych myself out about being able to learn in general. I'm like, can I absorb all of this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And once you get into it, it's like, okay, I remember.
Physically getting your physical books and then being a mile thick, and then you're like, can I actually manage learning
all
that? And then, oh, crap, you open it up and it's like just repeating the same stuff. So it's just worded in different ways.
Interesting. You got anything, Riley? Something that seemed like a big deal at first.
Worrying too much about if people are going to like you in class, if you're going to make your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be in that class? Are you going to have people you already know that you can go study with? Are you going to like the professor?
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a big thing for a lot of people.
I think you feel like it usually isn't once you get into
Yeah,
it.
because once you get, because we're in college, when that seat we pick on the first day is usually our seat the rest of the semester, because that's just how we run. And so the people that sit around you usually talk to them a little bit before, a little bit after, while you're all unpacking and packing back up, and you talk to each other, and you can always ask, hey, you want to go to the library? Or, hey, you want to go get some food and go study at Panera Bread, Nukes, Starbucks, whatever you want to go do, and talk through it.
And once you all realize that you're suffering together, it's
You must be in my head, because I was going to ask y'all, you think that connection just happens naturally? Because I feel like
yes and no.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
On the harder classes, you tend to look at your classmate like, oh shoot.
And then that's but also,
look, we're all struggling here.
There's
right?
also
There's no
people
competition
who-
here.
Or listening to that one person. There's always one person in the class that's really, really smart about that specific thing. So if you're struggling, you kind of gravitate towards someone on your own level that can teach you versus going directly to the professor, where the professor might kind of psych you out with how he's trying to explain stuff. So
because sometimes professors, although they might be tiny or they might be sweet, they might still be intimidating to you as a person. So
don't be fooled by their sweet exterior.
well said.
Oh my goodness.
Because I had people who, when I would teach people about competitions, I'm tiny, I'm sweet, but they were terrified to ask me questions and to ask the wrong question.
Oh my goodness.
It's true.
I think all of us are just too in our heads. Like, even when asking a question, it's like, does this sound smart enough? Or does this sound like I'm being dumb? And then it's just too much overthinking.
Even something that psychs me out personally is when a teacher says there's no such thing as a stupid question.
And then somebody
else.
But there is. There is a such thing.
Am I going to open my mouth and make a complete dork out of myself here?
I mean, I feel like because I say that too.
Yeah, and then I ask the stupid questions.
Because, I mean, I think they say that just to, bring the temperature down, break the ice,
Well, like, odds are if somebody missed something, then somebody else has that stupid question.
Exactly.
So
Somebody's going to have that same question.
Yeah.
And, like, because it's so funny. I was in a meeting, what was it, Tuesday or Wednesday, because we're going to a new system and things like that. And we have a new tab that's going to be able to take us to that new system. But since I haven't had access and things like that, I asked, like, all right, so is this tab supposed to go to the new system? And I feel like that was the dumbest question ever. But, I mean, somebody might also have that question. But, because I just didn't know. So always ask, it's okay.
In SGA, we also ask him some very dumb questions sometimes. Like, hey.
But do I ever make you feel like it's a dumb question?
Is water
sometimes.
wet?
No, I do not.
You have this look sometimes, Jamie.
Sometimes. you give a look. You're
okay,
like,
so
are
the
you
look
seriously?
may give it, but the answer doesn't.
Yes.
Like,
But you
you
get
got
the
one of
face
these?
there, like, are you really asking me this question right now?
Oh,
You're
my
like,
goodness.
why are you asking
You're
me
like
this
one of
question? You know the
these.
answer to it.
Literally. Well, now I got to control my facial expression.
Because there'll be times
Thanks for giving me that.
because there's times that I'll go pull stuff from the back room or whatever, and I'll be like, okay, what drinks do you want for this? What do you want? And you'll just be like, are you really asking me this
Well,
question?
yeah, because,
right
I mean, I feel like you have the authority to...
But I always want to double check.
No, I mean, just put out drinks.
But, like, do you want coffees or do you want sodas or do you
This
want...
is fascinating.
just-
Let's
Like, do you want
put out
coffees? Do you
drinks.
want sodas?
Like-
do you want orange juice? Do you want apple juice? Like, what?
No, I mean,
Hey, I
just
get
whatever
it.
we have, put it out. Let people... The more options, the merrier, So, yeah.
But
What if you
I
get it
trust
wrong,
you
Jamie?
and making...
sometimes
No, you're not going to get it wrong. Because the thing... Okay, so let's break this down. This is a good topic. Let's break this down. Okay, so... I understand. Okay, let's say if I get a directive. Then, I feel like you should have some type of, way to kind of go and do whatever. But if I just say, hey, go, I'm giving you full authority to just, make the decision on your own. Because if I want it a certain way, then I would say it a certain way. Because I can't get mad or upset of you doing it a type of way and not give you any directive. Like if I just say go do it, then you can just go do it. I give you full creative capability to go do it. So yeah.
I remember you saying you're trying to foster independence. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but no, you don't always want independence.
Yes, I
Sometimes
do.
you want
Yeah,
I do.
specific direction.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially when it gets towards exam slam.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
know
tell
what
me exactly. Don't give me this
Nah.
whole wide range.
Only Riley is this
Give
way.
me
Everybody else, if I give you full creative control, go do what you want to do.
during exam slam though. Your brain is fried.
Goodness.
And I don't want to have to think. I just
my
want you to
goodness.
tell me
Nah.
exactly.
I do the same thing every time. But, all right. Anyways, a lot of stress comes from what we assume, obviously. So that's why I wanted to get y'all's opinions on those, like observation or what are we noticing and things like that. So now let's get into some more specifics on what you actually do that helps you. So like what's one habit that you're doing that's helping? What's one mindset shift that, kind of did you have to change or that you came into that's been helping? Or what's one small change that make a difference? So one of those, hopefully something sticks.
Hang on, let me.
Yeah, so one habit that's helping, one mindset shift or a small change that made a difference.
So for me, we all know by the end of the day, we are tired. Our brains hurt, right? Because we're getting info all day long. We're learning new things. Our brains are tired. We want a break, right? Mm-hmm. And some people brain rot watching TikTok. They brain rot watching TV shows. Like we're all guilty.
Of that, yeah.
But I have had a hobby since I was a kid of painting. I love to paint. Well, I'm now taking a painting class again, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's a good mental break.
Nice. I love painting too.
It's so fun.
It's so fun.
Can we talk about painting? No, just
We can talk about painting in the SGA room. Okay.
I will say the mindset that gets me through being super busy now is that it's not going to be forever. Like, getting the degree is only going to be so long. Yes, it's going to go on for a while, but it's the mindset of working hard now will make it better later. Like, it's not an eternity of this.
Yeah, it's going to come to an end eventually. You know, you're going to reach that. Yeah,
so might as well work your hardest while you can. Yeah, so.
What about you, Justin?
For me in particular, this is my third time back to college. So, this is what I've wanted to do all my life for this. So I'm from another state, and the state that I'm from, they didn't offer this specific pathway that I'm in, because there's no jobs up there for that. So when I moved down here, that was kind of, I want to get back into the cybersecurity thing, the computer thing, and follow it through. Yeah. So I have a culinary degree and I have my MBA. Nice. So it's just, this now needs to be done. I'm too old to continue going back to school. I'm the oldest person in all of my... Old. The oldest person I feel like I am. That's a feeling. When I look around in my class and everybody's 15 years my junior.
You feel like that's a hard thing to navigate?
Yes and no, because especially in the cybersecurity thing, even the babies, they talk. So I can get over a little bit of the age gap if I'm talked to a little bit, if they initiate it. Yeah. So I'm not, don't feel weird trying to talk to somebody that's really, really young.
You're not like, hey, fellow kids. Like, you wait for them.
Exactly. I wait for them to bite, and then...
Nice. Any other things that are helping outside of what y'all already said?
Eat, sleep, and eat and sleep.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care. Like, go to the doctor if you need it.
That part.
The doctor's expensive.
That's fair, but sometimes you need
to work out or something, or
take advantage of the resources that we have on campus.
Oh yeah. Trio for sure. Oh yeah. Trio has helped me out immensely, especially with the CCNA that I'm going for. So.
Oh yeah. We love Trio. We're gonna get them on. They have an event coming up soon, so we're gonna get them on and talk about that eventually. So, well, yeah, obviously the help doesn't have to be flashy. So I was just curious, I feel like one of the things that is like a misassumption going back to the last episode is like you have to have like all these different tips and tricks and know the trade, like whatever helps you, it just helps you. It doesn't have to be like, it doesn't be flashy, It has to be for you. All right. So now we're going to get into like what's going to help you move forward. Okay. So maybe it's like one little sentence, but and you can take all of them in, but let me know if I need to repeat it as well. Okay. So what's one thing you're going to lean into? Such as like what you're going to keep doing or things like that. One thing you're going to let go of, or one thing you're going to try differently moving forward.
It's another like compound question.
Yes. I keep your brain on edge. All right. So one thing you're leaning into, one thing you're going to let go of, or one thing you're going to try differently moving forward.
Let go of over stressing out.
Yeah.
How do you let go of stressing out? I feel like it's easier said than done.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It truly is. But finding like that one hobby, that one love, whether cooking, baking, painting, doing art, whatever it might be for that person. At the end of the day, do it for 20, 30 minutes, reading, writing, whatever, without touching any of your school stuff. Because you need to disconnect for a little bit so you don't go too far without realizing it.
Yeah, give your brain a break every once in a while.
Because if your brain doesn't get to rest, and the only time it gets to rest is when you're sleeping, you're going to go, you're going to go too far. You're going to push yourself too much, and that's when burnout happens. Mm-hmm. And we're in college. We don't need burnout.
Yeah.
Tell me about
it. Because when you get burnt out learning in the field that you love, that makes you not want to do that field anymore, Mm-hmm. So take a minute. Take a minute.
Yeah. I will say something I'm going to let go is sometimes I feel a bit bitter that I can't do everything anymore. Like I can't always hang out with my friends on the weekend like I used to. I can't always read a book when I want to, you know? Like, I can't...
Yeah, I can't go hunting when I want to. Or...
Yeah, it's just letting go of that. Like I said before, it's not forever getting this degree. Like, you'll find time. It's even though it feels like you'll never have time again, free time again. It's not fun.
And for Pete's sake, don't look at the clock when you're in class. Just forget all concept of time. Focus on your studies. Focus on the professor.
I need that advice when I'm at work. I just look at the clock. When is 4 o'clock coming? When is 4 o'clock coming? But I'm busy to where these work days just fly by.
I mean, like yesterday, I don't know how many times that phone rang while you were all the way over here in meetings.
I was in so many meetings
I had to tell so many people, he ain't here. He's in meetings all day.
Just back-to-back meetings.
Yeah. I think I probably had like 10 people come in looking for you.
Goodness. What do they want?
I don't know. They would ask me, hey, is Josh here? No, he's in meetings at CHC. Okay, I'll come back later.
Did they ever come back? Or was it...
I don't think so.
They didn't,
I was there at least.
And nobody came.
You just had to answer all your phone calls.
Now I'm thinking, like, do people really be coming to look for me, or do y'all just be saying that?
They come to like an entry thing. Like, so where's JB? Okay. I am now done.
Alrighty. So I have a little game. It's called Keep It or Drop It.
Okay.
And it's not anything that you would probably want to keep or drop, so it might be all drop. But if you had to, all right. I'm going to say it, and you tell me you want to keep it or drop it. All-nighters.
Drop it.
Yeah.
I keep it, but I also drop it. I'm a night owl, so...
Okay,
I
so
just get
middle.
like 2 hours of sleep, you know?
So with my work schedule, I'll go into my job at the airport at 1 a.m., get off at, 9, and I have to hightail it from there to here to spend all day here. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So
yeah, for me, I work 4 to close, so I'm getting off at between midnight and 1 a.m. Right now in the summer, it'll be 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. when I'm closing. So, I'm already up all night. What's the difference?
I know you work at a restaurant, but which one?
I work fast food.
Ooh, ugh.
Yeah.
Customer service.
All right. Overloading your calendar.
Drop.
I don't know why I came up with these, because these are all drop it. But, some people might want them. Comparing schedules. I feel like that happens a lot.
I feel like
I
keep it
because then, if you had a friend who took this class last semester and you're taking it this semester, you can ask them, and be very comfortable asking them the dumb, stupid questions, And if you have a question about, hey, what is this, and this, they can explain it in a sense where that you can understand it, because you might not understand the way your professor explained it.
Yeah.
So I keep it for that.
I thought you meant live schedule.
Keep it. Yeah.
We can be either or, however you interpret it.
Okay, live schedule. I don't even know.
With my life schedule.
I want to see it.
When I have a lot of free time during the week, I just talk to my boyfriend more. But me and him work the weekends, so it works. With comparing that schedule, it works a lot.
Alrighty. Waiting until things feel urgent.
Drop. Do it.
No procrastination.
Do it when
right
you
away.
get it.
Get it out
Do
the way.
it when you get it, because
it's going to cause the stress that we just talked about we didn't want.
And then you're also going to be doing your assignments while you're in other classes, and you're not going to be focusing on your class that you're currently in.
I feel like it just creates a
the procrastination
it just all adds up.
Going downhill.
It just causes unnecessary stress. All right, last one. Saying yes to everything.
Drop.
Is it supposed to be are there supposed to be ones that are no, don't get rid of it?
I don't know. Some people, they just don't change their way. So, maybe that's why they ask me. I questioned if I was going to ask these or not, but I was like, hey, here, I'll ask them. But I want to get into a more interesting topic. And it's not kind of related, but it is related. But it's all about student engagement. Because yesterday, I was on the live radio show here, so I was at CSC. And we had to talk about student engagement and what it looks like today and how we feel like it's changed and all that good stuff.
Because it has changed a lot.
It has changed. And so obviously I'm student activity. So I was invited to talk, and we had Crystal Fuller, who's our academic and career coach, and we had Ben, who's our
social media marketing
on SGA. But since I have more students here, I would love to get y'all's point of view on, like, how do you find student engagement for yourself? And then let's start with that. How do you find student engagement?
It's a little...
Yeah.
It's a little hard to get people to engage, which I get. We're all more in our heads. We're all more
because, like,
introverted, I guess.
for our events, we have some events that are very high with engagement and some events that are very low. So it's appealing to the student's mind, which is sometimes hard to get into because we don't all think the same. Like, sometimes we'll have a very good event one year, and then the next time we do it, it's not as good as it was the first time, and that's just because people change, and our student demographic is always changing.
That is true.
That is very true. I think a lot more of the engagement might happen, too. I've found myself letting loose a little bit when I go into the provided game room. Like, I know a lot of the students don't even know that exists.
Yeah.
I agree. So pretty much what my take was, if you didn't catch the live radio show, my take on student because my take on student engagement, obviously, it's changed. It even changed from when I went to undergrad to grad school, and that was just a year. But if somebody asks me how to define student engagement now, I feel like it's more students taking ownership of what they put value in and what's relevant to them, you know. When I was in undergrad, not too long ago, we're not going to get how old I am, okay? But I feel like the students, we just did things because we wanted to get out and have fun.
Yeah.
But now I feel like students are more, intentional about what they want to engage in. And it's not all about just events. And I feel like it's kind of like a misconception as well, because being engaged is not just going to an event or joining a club. Like, we have so many resources. Like, are you using the labs? Are you using the game room? Are you going to the library? Are you going, using all the resources that we have on campus to be engaged? Having study groups, study labs, all that good stuff. But that was just my take. What do y'all think about that?
I don't think it's far off at all.
I'm a scholar.
A gentleman and a
You
scholar.
did the doctor after all, so.
Yeah, because, I feel like, I just feel that there's so much pressure on students to, just go to the events. But, as long as students are
showing up
and they have something that they can do or connect to on campus, that is an engaged student.
Mm-hmm.
We should try a Dance Dance Revolution, party thing.
Oh, my goodness.
We had a Just Dance.
We had a Just Dance, but Dance Dance Revolution is different.
Yeah, that's early 2000s.
Yeah.
Do they even have those available anymore for us?
Yeah, very true.
That'd be sick if they do.
So I think Rachel, you was on this episode, but we talked about what would make you get engaged. But since we have two, I don't think y'all was part of that conversation. I know Justin wasn't, but I don't think he was Riley either. But what?
Maybe in the SGA room, but what
would get you engaged? Not to say you aren't engaged, but what are things that would get you engaged? Or as a student, you see something oh, I want to get that, or
incentives.
That break down your barrier of okay, I want to go and see what this is about.
Free stuff.
Incentives.
Yes, yeah.
Incentives.
Bribery.
You gotta bribe them.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Chick-fil-A nuggets here.
Bribery helps a lot. Look at Crawfish Bowl.
Yep, I'm there.
The Crawfish Bowl.
It was one of the biggest events we did last year.
Yeah,
it was for the first time too.
I know. It's called free food, and people don't want to spend money because we all broke.
Yeah.
We all broke living in Florida with this economy.
Oh my goodness! So
it's not as bad as Delaware. Let me just leave that.
So another talking point that was on the radio show was the connection of spring break kind of happens in our backyard. Panama City Beach, and even though our spring break is in March, spring break
starts very end of February.
End of February it happens. So you have universities, colleges always coming here.
It's for 2 months practically.
Yeah. So essentially, how do y'all stay engaged on campus while the partying and all this stuff, the outside.
It's next to impossible because, like, last year during spring break, I was staying out at the beach. I was dog sitting, and that was during the time that the Pier Park shooting happened.
Last year?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear about this?
Yes, because Kenna was working at Last Resort.
Oh.
And they couldn't slam the menus on the table anymore because of the shooting.
Oh, well, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yes, we talked about it at one of our meetings. And, like, I was staying out at the beach when that happened. So, like, it can be very, very hard, especially when that stuff is going on right in our backyard. Because it's like, okay, a lot of us have people we know that live on the beach. Mm-hmm. Because while, yes, we're a big town, it's honestly a small town in comparison. Like, people who live here year-round, we know each other.
Yeah.
And so, like, we're like, is so-and-so okay? Like, what's going on? All this other stuff. Because we have family out there. We know people. So it can be very distracting.
Can it be? Do y'all feel like it's just distracting or like...
Driving is obnoxious.
Driving's the worst part.
Goodness.
Because nobody from another state, I'm sorry other states, but none of you can drive.
Yeah, no, you don't know, especially in rain. Especially in rain. Oh my.
Or
Or
snow,
construction
and all that stuff.
And
it's
dry
just like,
in general.
Nobody except for Floridians know how to drive on the road, especially when it rains. We don't get snow, so we don't know how to drive.
So I'll tell this little story. Last year when we got shut down because of the snow, I was out driving it. I got pulled over by FHP.
Well, did you see all the people sliding off the halfway bridge?
Yes.
They're like, don't drive on the roads.
So,
they close it down.
He walks up to my window and he's like, "Sir, you seem to be quite at home doing this. You're one arm driving with the windows down and the music blasting." He said, "You know it's a state of emergency." I said, "I know." He said, "Everything's closed. Where are you going?" "I don't know."
Because the thing is, a lot of us grew up. I've lived in the state of Florida for 20 years. I have family up north. Don't mean I know how to drive in it.
Me personally, the first thing that I had to learn how to do to get my license was chain up.
But like,
we don't have that here.
And like, my dad even grew up in the snow, and he's like, I ain't going out in this. People don't know how to drive in it, and we don't have salt, and we don't have the plows, we don't have salt, we don't have any of the correct things to do it. So I ain't going out. I'm sitting right here. I'm saying right in this house, right here.
Oh, you want me to stay at home? Oh,
right.
Darn.
Darn.
Yeah.
Okay, before we wrap up, I have another talking point.
Okay.
Because I want to get y'all's perspective on this topic. Obviously, I have colleagues that are at different universities and things like that. But I was talking with one of my colleagues here, and he said that he feels a part of the reason student engagement is down is the fear of being wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
That's huge.
The social anxiety, everything.
Yeah, so like, and just to, further explain, I do have to bring a little COVID in here. A lot of things are behind the screens. People you can essentially edit or, backspace, things like that. But in the real life, you can't really take things back what you said or, just interact in person. So do you think that kind of fear is like kind of have the hinder on this engagement?
Yes. Nobody answers the professor's questions because we're all terrified of being wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, nowadays it's kind of like being wrong is worse than being a bad person. I don't know why that is. Like if you get something wrong, it's like,
COVID. Because during COVID, we got, because like my school, we did the hybrid, where at the first of the month you can either choose to go online or go in person every single month for a couple months. Until, like, Christmas, I think. And, like, no one wanted to answer the questions that were on Zoom because, like, they didn't want to get it wrong. And at the time when they did answer, it was a couple minutes later and they had Googled it.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is, going to sound old, a social media thing. Like, feeling like you're being watched at all times, that you're going to be clocked, so to say,
Like,
to throw out an old book, reading thing here. Youngsters, welcome to 1984.
I'm 27.
You don't look it.
Anyways,
but no, That's just an interesting thing. How do you think we combat that? Like, how could you guys as students help
Pretty much
combat
you
it? How
gotta change
can
the
us as
students'
professionals?
brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta,
So we got to put them in a lab and
pretty much. I mean,
come up with
because our brain
come up with some
chemistry has
engagement
changed.
concoction and inject everybody with it.
Our brain chemistry has
Serum.
changed so much, and how our brain waves hit each other, and like how it's changed so much since COVID. Because a lot of us were in middle and high school when that happened, so it's just it's not the same anymore. We learned on screens.
Not necessarily me as much.
Most of us.
Yes, most. But
most of us were in middle
we were just
school and
talking
high
about
school.
that over there before the podcast about one of the IT people was using a flip phone, and they were kind of chuckling about it.
Oh, yeah.
I said, if you think about it from a security standpoint and the fact that the flip phone can't do everything, that's actually smart.
Yeah, you can't really hack those. Essentially.
No, well,
I missed my T9 20 minute to send a text message.
Yes.
I had one of those phones that, like, you slide it up.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
slide it
Yeah, slide to the side.
Yeah,
Good old
really
BlackBerry.
I flip down. Okay.
Oh my
A
goodness.
sidekick.
Like, I would say for combating that sort of mindset, just be wrong in front of them
Yes.
and show them that you're not dying. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the worst thing in the world to be wrong.
Show them you're human.
Yes, we are human. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. So as we wrap up, I just want to say, here's the thing. The semester isn't going to be perfect, so you're not going to be perfect. All right. We just always have to evolve and move forward. Take that courage, and just use things that actually help for you. I mean, if you see somebody else doing something and you try it out and it works for you, good. But continue doing what works for you. Don't try to be something you're not, all that good stuff. You have to do everything. You have to try everything, but just be flexible and adjust as you go. You have anything to add to that?
That was beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
We're about to make this man cry.
I know, right? You gotta always brush it up.
That's good for views. Do it.
Preach it, Pastor. Preach.
Right. But thank y'all for joining in to our Anchor Dan podcast, your SGA Weekly Podcast. We'll be back next week.
Yes.
Again, SGA will be out of town at our advocacy conference Monday through Wednesday, and then we're going to come back and host an event, Build Your Own Bouquet. So come see us next Thursday from 11 to 1 in the Student Union East. Thank you, guys.
It'll be right in the
Thank
cafeteria,
you.
so
Yeah.
please come.
Yeah, we did it.
Come and see us.
It'll be fun. Flowers.
Yes, flowers, cards, everything.
Drawing.
Young love or something. Just.
There's also going to be the raffle.
Ooh, raffle.
Oh, we will have a raffle.
Free stuff is
So,
always fun.
we have free stuff. All right. So come join us.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.